Europe is a vast continent full of diverse populations. Have you ever wondered about the biblical origins of these European peoples? Each European group has its own origin, and if you are curious about this, know that there is fascinating genealogical information. Discover now the origins of the white peoples, the European peoples, according to the scriptures. Europe is home to many nations, including Germany, Austria, Poland, Hungary, France, Italy, Romania, among others. Did you know that the scriptures mention the origins of European peoples? In the case of European peoples, we find several mentioned in the scriptures, but mainly the Greek people and the Macedonian people, who are direct descendants of one of the sons of Japheth. With this, we already have an idea of who is the ancestor of the European peoples. Javan, son of Japheth, is considered the ancestor of the Greeks, so we may infer that Japheth, according to ancient genealogies, Jewish interpretations, other books, and the general opinion of ancient Semitic peoples, is the origin of Europeans. All these sources point to Japheth, son of Noah. In them, we find Japheth's lineage, his 7 sons, and his grandsons. Through the names of Japheth's sons and grandsons, we can decipher the origins of ancient Europeans. In antiquity, the Israelites themselves called the European peoples Japhethites, as well as Javanites, referring specifically to the region of Greece as Javanites, or simply sons of Javan. In the book of Genesis, we find the names of each of these children. From now on, I will be mentioning the name of each one of them to all of you. These were the descendants of Japheth, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. And these were the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. These were the sons of Javan, Elishah, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. The biblical identification of Ashkenaz as an ancestor of the Germanic peoples is a curious and interesting description still present among Jews to this day. Ashkenazi Jews refer to regions including Germany and other Germanic regions as Ashkenazic, because of the ancestor of the Germanic peoples who, according to the ancient and biblical Jewish view, is Ashkenaz, who gave rise to the Germanic people, including the Germans themselves. In addition to Ashkenaz, there is also the biblical character called Riphath. According to ancient interpretations and the consensus of the Irish themselves, who are direct descendants of the Celtic peoples, they concluded that Riphath is the biblical ancestor of the Celtic peoples. Riphath, son of Gomer and grandson of Japheth, is the ancestor of the Celtic peoples, also known as Celts. Celtic tribes scattered across Europe are direct descendants of Riphath, son of Gomer and grandson of Japheth. For example, we have the mention of Madai in the biblical text, who is interpreted as one of the sons of Japheth and refers to the nations that settled in the region of Iran, the Aryan or Iranian peoples. Biblically, the people called Madai are represented by the Medo-Persians. Note the similarity between the terms Madai and Medes due to the origin of these peoples. Madai was the progenitor of the Madai tribes, which include the Medo-Persians, the Parthians, and many other peoples of ancient Persian ancestry, all of whom traced their Madai origins through Madai, son of Japheth. Another name that calls our attention in Genesis 10:2 is the name Magog. We also have the names Tubal and Meshech. Tubal and Meshech are considered the ancestors of Russian, Ukrainian, and other Slavic peoples. Slavic peoples are descendants of these 3 biblical characters. It is a consensus among scholars of biblical genealogies and nations that Russia and Ukraine are the lands of Gomer and Magog, as Tubal and Meshech are their biblical ancestors. Another biblical character that draws attention in the scriptures is Tiras, who is considered the ancestor of the Italian peoples due to his relationship with the Etruscans. The Etruscans are one of the peoples that make up the ancestry of the ancient Italians. The ancient Romans, descendants of the Etruscans and other Javanite peoples, have an interesting curiosity about Javan, son of Japheth. Javan did not only give rise to Greek peoples but also to other peoples related to Greeks who were not Greeks but had a connection with them. It is fascinating to note that the names of the sons of Japheth have linguistic similarities, although there is differentiation due to Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic. These names bear a striking similarity with linguistic variations due to the event at Babel, where different languages originated due to the wickedness of men. Among the children of Javan, we find Elishah, identified as the ancestor of the Greek or Greek peoples. Elishah, grandson of Japheth and son of Javan, gave rise to the original Greeks. The similarity between Elishah and the word Hellenes is evident not only in English but also in Hebrew and of course in the Greek language. Another son of Javan who arouses curiosity is Tarshish, mentioned several times in the scriptures. Tarshish is the ancestral father of the Tartessians, the first inhabitants of the Iberian Peninsula. The Portuguese and Spaniards are descendants of Tarshish. Although they have other Japheth ancestries and a mixture with Semitic peoples, they are originally considered to be descendants of Tarshish, the Tartessians. Tarshish is described as the son of Javan and grandson of Japheth. Another son of Javan called Kittim is always associated with the island of Cyprus. Therefore, the Cypriots are descended from Kittim, one of the sons of Javan. The fourth son of Javan is called Dodanim, although some believe that there was a transcription error and that he is actually Rodanim, or simply Doranim due to linguistic differences. He is considered the ancestor of the Dardanoi, an ancient Trojan people. In short, European peoples are direct descendants of Japheth and are called Japhethites. Leave your comment and share this video. Also remember to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, bye!